Hello, everybody. Lovely to see you tonight to do readings and receive guidance about the animal kingdom and from the animal kingdom. And they have such amazing messages for us. They are so special. I love the animals. And this is my new set of Archangel Animal Oracle cards. Aren't they beautiful? They're all fabulously illustrated. And hello, Freya. Hello, Valerie. Hello, Kiki. Hello, all my old friends, Judy and Claudia, Elizabeth and Sandra. Great to see you. And Alicia, hello. Nice to see you all. And I'm just showing you the cover of the new Animal Oracle Archangel Animal Oracle cards. It's really quite a mouthful to say. And there's a fabulous little booklet that goes with them, and it tells you all about the animals and then a little bit of guidance from each animal to help you if you're reading the cards. Okay, and while we're waiting, I'll tell you about a card that I picked for us all for tonight. And what came up was the panda. I was really delighted to see that because the panda comes from the Pleiades. You can see the blue Pleiadian rose there. And if you were watching Facebook Live I did last night about the animals, the Pleiadian rose is a 33-petaled cosmic rose. Of course, the 33 petals means that it holds the Christ light, the 33 vibration, and this rose is between Source and the Pleiades. So pure Source heart healing comes down through the rose, which is a transformer, and the beings of the Pleiades and the animals of the Pleiades, they take the energy of the rose and they spread it. Hi, Peggy Sue and Natasha. Natasha? Yeah, I think that's how you spell it. And Natasha, hello. Haven't seen you for a while. And Yetta and Peggy Sue. They are beautiful, aren't they? They've been so well done with their messages. And Kirsty and Esmeralda and Suzanne and Mirja. Thank you, Mirja. And Sharon from Australia. Wow. And Susie. And Melissa. Hi from Ohio. Frozen, is it? I thought it was cold here, but I guess you're a lot colder. And Judy and Barbara and Anne-Louise. Jackie. Oh, you love the book and you're excited for the cards. Thank you, Jackie. Jessica and Sarah. And so pretty. Why does I'm not quite sure what you mean. Why does animals come with VIP? Lovely to see you. And Sam and Gina and Sandra and Sharon and Alexandra and April and Sarah and Lacey and Janet and Pia. Wow. So I was telling you about the panda and the message for all of us from the panda, because this is a heart healing message. It's telling us to connect to the Pleiades and open up our hearts and literally let Source love come through us. When you think about a panda, or you hold one, or you receive the panda card, you automatically connect to Mother Mary or the great angel Mary, and their energy helps to connect you instantly to the cosmic heart. So as you're looking at this card, without doing anything else, you are connecting to Venus, the cosmic heart, and receiving a download of love from the Pleiades as well. So two things are happening for you. And Jophiel, who also works with the pandas, is bringing his wisdom through that energy. So it's a lovely card to get for tonight. I couldn't believe it when it came out. I thought, that is just perfect. Oh, Moira, you've ordered the cards. Thank you. How are you? Tizia, you love the panda. And Beth, hello. And Alexia. Oh, right, it's a long time since you've been. Welcome back. Adriana, 6 o'clock in the morning in Australia. Thanks for getting up so early. And ooh, Janet from Dundee. I bet it's snowing up there. I've seen pictures of it on the television. And Tracy and Marvina from Texas. And Sonia from Portugal. And Alison says, I love pandas. Well, I'm holding this up because this is the card we've got for everybody and tells us that we are to receive love and radiate it out to everybody. So that's the very first card that's come up for us all tonight. Okay, if anybody wants a reading, then, oh, well, ask Tina. It's your birthday. How perfect. So let's ask the animals what card they are bringing you, what energies they're bringing you for your birthday. So this is for Tina, but of course, the energy is for everybody. And as I talk about it, the badger, okay. This one last night as well. So the badger brings your life into balance. Now the badger is really special. If you look at this card, you'll see that there is blue light all around the badgers. Can you see it all over here and on the other one? So that is Mary's energy. And so the badgers are very connected to Mary and her love is coming through. So what she's telling you, or what the badgers are telling you, is that it's time, that maybe your confidence has been a bit battered and it's time now to strengthen yourself, to bring it all up, allow yourself to be who you truly can be, and allow Mary's light to flow through you, right through your chakras and into the earth. So you're not only receiving all that assistance from Mary, you're also doing service work for the planet. So I think to receive Mary on your birthday, Tina, is a wonderful gift. And bringing your life into balance. And that's what most of us need. Don't work too hard. Just give yourself a break and have a rest. And bring your social life, your work life, your family life, and start to make sure it's all in balance. And you'll find your life starts to shift. So, oh, hi from South Carolina, Moya. And has the panda, WWF has the panda as their outer face. Yes, it is a fabulous animal. And there are 3 animals that come from the Pleiades only, and that is the pig, the sheep, and the panda. And in the cards, they all have that blue Pleiadian rose on the card so that you know about it. Okay, Linda, let's just see. Linda Jenkins, what there is for you and for everybody else that's on your vibration. I always feel that we are a vast soul group, a huge soul family. So let's just see. Oh, you've got the snake. Again, I had the snake last night. Isn't it interesting? This is important. Snake is very, very beautiful. It's the only creature, the reptiles are the only creatures that still hold their original divine essence that has not been interfered with by humans or in any other way. So they are absolutely pure. And the message from it is live according to your divine essence. So be true to yourself. Absolutely decide what is right for you and do exactly what's right for you. And you'll find that you receive untold blessings and assistance. Now, the snake is the Kundalini energy. It's also telling you about having the energy to move forward. Snake can protect itself. Do you know, it only has to hiss and people are wary of it and other creatures. You don't have to do something. You don't have to be aggressive. You can just give that little warning, that little hiss. Like a dog gives a little tiny growl when it's saying, just watch it. And then your life starts to be on a different level. Now, some people think that snakes bring warnings, but I think that they bring a reminder to you to be in your divine essence. So, enjoy that. Nadine says, yes, some rest sounds great. Thank you, Mother Mary. Absolutely. I think that all light workers have been working really hard on the outer planes and also on the inner planes. And when that happens, it's very draining and can be quite exhausting. Okay, Patricia Ann, let's see what we have for everybody on your wavelength. 1, 2, 3. Oh, one of my favorite cards. You may not be pleased, but you will be when I talk about it. You have got the little rat. And this says, be true to yourself and the universe will reward you. You may have heard me talking about the rat before, because rats step through Neptune. They are spiritual warriors. Neptune is the plane of higher spirituality, and they come through in service. And they agreed that they would serve our planet by clearing up all the rubbish, but also the etheric rubbish, the negative thoughts people send out, all of that stuff. They agreed that they would take this on board and they would transmute it through their energy systems. And I guess that a lot of people that pick this card are taking on board other people's stuff and clearing it as an act of service. Many people don't even know that they're doing it, but look at the lovely light around it. Then, of course, on Earth, we started to multiply and we started to put out more and more rubbish. And the rats sent to Neptune for more rats. And when they came in to help them do this work, instead of being pleased, we humans started to feel threatened by them and we started to hate them. Then rats started to feel, wow, we can't do our job. We're doing the best we can and we're not being liked. And they started to feel frightened and stressed. And as soon as you feel frightened and stressed, your immune system goes down. And so they started to take in disease and carry disease. And so what did we do? We just tried to exterminate them. And they keep sending for more to help them. And the answer is, of course, take responsibility for our own rubbish. And if people started to take responsibility for their own negative thoughts, all of the stuff they put out, as well as the physical rubbish, then the rats could be their beautiful, glorious selves. So if you have a pet rat that's loved, that's well fed, it's beautiful, highly intelligent animal. So, as I said, the message is be true to yourself and the universe will reward you. And the rats work with Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Zadkiel. And of course, Gabriel is all about purification. And Zadkiel is also about transmutation. So what you might like to do just now, as you're thinking about that rat energy of working and not being appreciated and taking on other people's stuff, is just to close your eyes and ask Archangel Gabriel to place his diamond of purification right over your energy fields, to purify everything within your cellular body and your energy fields beyond, just to cut away and purify all stuff. And then ask Archangel Zadkiel to bring his violet flame right down over the diamond so that it fills your body and your essence. And right now, you are in a violet diamond. It's like the cosmic diamond violet flame, but they're doing their work separately. At this moment, the angelic forces are clearing and transmuting and purifying you. Just have a sense of your light becoming brighter and brighter and radiating out. Open your eyes then, and thank you. That's all triggered by the rat energy. Okay. Okay, sorry, Kerry. Don't vultures do similar etheric work? Yes, they do. Very often there are fish, animals, birds, all doing similar work for clearance. But of course, the message of all birds is very different. For a start, they're not here to learn anything. They're only here to teach. And birds also have other teachings, such as we can all fly. We can all go beyond our lower limitations. We can be free. And the animal kingdom doesn't have those messages. Oh, thank you, Ellen. You love my visions and knowledge on everything. Oh, I don't have knowledge about everything or visions. I try to pass on the things that I do know. Okay. Mary, you would love a card if drawn to you. So everybody on the Mary energy, let's see. Kristen, I have some decks, but you make me want new ones. Okay. Right. Dolphin. Well, Mary, you've got the dolphin card. But you know, hardly ever get that one, but it's beautiful. Live joyfully in the present. And as I'm sure you know, the dolphins are so wise. They carry the wisdom from Lacume, which is the ascended aspect of Sirius. And they carry wisdom from Atlantis and the gold ray of Christ. Can you see it coming in? And they pour this into the oceans. But not only do they carry this incredible wisdom and knowledge, there is a whole army of sea creatures that whose part of their purpose is to protect the dolphin wisdom, because it mustn't be accessed by beings who are not ready for it. And so the dolphins are very, very protected. So the whales, the turtles, the sharks, the rays, they all are part of the army that look after the dolphin wisdom and make sure it doesn't get into the wrong hands. But dolphins are very, very special. And I'm sure, Mary, that you are really pleased to receive that card, because it's telling you that happiness, love, wisdom, joy is coming your way. And anybody else who loves dolphins, that message is for you. You've been seeing a spirit stag recently, Lucy. Well, stags carry the masculine energy of trust, all deers bring a message of trust. And so if you see a deer, because if you see any animal, it's telling you, it's bringing you a message. And if you see a deer, it's never by chance. It's always saying to you, trust yourself, trust the universe. And so the doe carries the feminine part of it. That's the intuition and the doing things with great wisdom. Whereas the stag says, okay, I trust myself, I trust the universe, I can now do things and trust that I'm doing the right thing. So that's the message the stag is bringing for you. Oh, you love dolphins, Nikki, yes. Daniela, your screen is frozen. Well, just send you a little energy to unfreeze you. Okay. How could we inspire man into believing I'm in a couple where I'm going the spiritual path, but I don't get any support from your partner? Do you know, why are you with him is one. Now, if there must be a reason, and unless it's a codependent relationship, in which case you have to look at that. But what is your husband offering or your partner offering to the relationship? It may be that you're together because he is supporting you in other ways and you're doing the spirituality for both. I'm not so sure that this applies so much now, but about 10 years ago, there was a big wave of energy coming in where the male was supporting the woman financially so that she could go out and do the workshops and do the learnings and do the spirituality and go on the path for both of them. Now, I don't know what your relationship is with your partner, but examine it. Make sure that it is serving you both. I'm sure it's serving you in some way, but make sure it's serving you both. And then you can get what you need. Oh, your cat, Tracy, is sitting next to you, watching your video. Well, as you know, cats are very, very psychic. Laugh if I got the cat card for you. This is for Tracy and all cat lovers. Linda says that the dolphin is her spirit animal. Well, there you go. It's ant. We had the ant last night. Now, that was our card for the night. So, here is the ant card. And when you look at this card, now the message is to cooperate for the highest good of the community, because ants work for everybody in the community. They do everything for the highest good. They're fifth dimensional insects, and they are incredibly special. They are beautiful. Now, what they do is they build their nest or their nests according to sacred geometry. And when any sacred geometry comes into a building, into the architecture or anything, the angels sing their sonics over it. So the angels are constantly singing their sonics over the ants' nests. If you're ever near one, you will be influenced by it. But you'll notice that right in the middle is the Metatron cube, and that is the energy that they work with. So I'm going to hold my Metatron cube up because it's still here from yesterday, and as you look at it, it opens your consciousness to higher things. It brings you into alignment with your soul blueprint. The angels are automatically singing their sonics over you as you look at the Metatron cube, because it contains all the sacred geometric symbols for this universe. So just look at it and just know that something is happening in your consciousness. and something is shifting you so that you work for the highest good of everybody. I love the ant card. I love the light in the middle of the card. And so there's your message. And I hope you like that one. Tracy, you got a green feather last night while you were in great pain. Oh, okay. So your feather was a message from Archangel Raphael, who is green. And, okay, so we've got another Tracy, but this time spelled with a Y. And you probably know this, but every letter has a vibration, as indeed does every number. And if you have a Y in your name, it is calling it's an angelic vibration, and it's calling the angels into your life. So when somebody says your name, they are triggering angelic energy. I think that's such a gift. I know with my youngest granddaughter, they were calling her Talia, and I said, please could they spell it with a Y? And they did, they put the Y in, but they kept the I in, so it's I-Y, and so nobody can spell it now. Anyway, doing this card now for Tracy and anyone on Tracy's vibration. Let's just see what comes. Swan. Okay, now swans are very, very beautiful. Just look at that symbol in the middle. And of course, they're in the charge of Archangel Magpie, as are all the birds in the bird kingdom. And they are only here to teach. And how the birds teach is by demonstrating their behaviors. So if you're an eagle, you show us how to fly up high and see things from a higher perspective. If you're a swan, your message is acting with purity, with grace and majesty. And again, a swan doesn't have to do anything for you to respect and honor it. It just is. Now, I well remember when Venus, who is trying to jump up on me right now, was quite a small puppy. Come on, you. Yes. Oh, she does just hate coming up. She was quite a small puppy, and she was extremely cheeky. And she ran down to this pond where there was a swan and barked at it. Barked furiously at it, didn't you? And the swan, eventually, after thinking, what a cheeky little puppy, and taking very little notice, suddenly stood up and spread its wings out and hissed. And Venus was so terrified, she ran back to the car, and eventually I found her under the car. But swans can also stand up for themselves. So your message is, let everybody see who you are. A beautiful, gracious, and a graceful person. And act with grace. Now, grace includes kindness and gentleness, as well as unconditional love. So it's a very, very special message from this card. And act in that way, and people will then start to see who you truly are, and they will respect you, and good things will start to pour into your life. Feels like that, Tracy, it's time for something good to happen, that you've been waiting for a while, and there is to be a turning point, a gate opening, and new things coming into your life. So when that starts to happen, remember the swan. And everybody whose life is changing at the moment, remember the swan, because that will bring new things in. Oh, I'm not getting any questions at this moment, isn't it? It's typical. Is it possible to find that kind of Metatron's cube star? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. I mean, I think you can buy them on the internet. Is that what you mean? Okay. Oh, Lindsay, yes, you have a Y in your name. It's really nice to see Ys in people's names. Oh, Nisa, Ray, you have 2 Ys, so lots of angels coming to you. You got a white feather yesterday. Well, that's a message, and my intuition says it was actually a unicorn coming to you to say that they are close to you and that they will be helping you. And how they help you is by pouring light and higher energy onto you so that you raise your frequency. Remember this, when you raise your frequency, then all the problems that were down here, they can't find you. You know, they're looking for you on this level. You're up here. They can't find you anymore. It's the same with sickness. You know, you've got something wrong with your big toe. But when you've raised your frequency above that level, that has to get better. And the answer to everything is raise your frequency, raise your light. And the animals and the birds and the fish, they bring that message to you. Maria, how can you close down? You're too open. Do you know, there's lots and lots of ways of doing it. The first, of course, is to ground yourself. And I'm always saying this, just visualize your Earth Star chakra. See it as a beautiful silver ball below your feet that's totally magnetic and is drawing you down into your body. Walk more. As soon as you start walking more and grounding yourself more, then your aura starts to come down. You're not so out of your body so that you're open. Little things that you can do are just pushing your energy down and stroking your aura, just opening your fingers and stroking your aura all around you, and feel it becoming more solid and firm. You can place Gabriel's pure white ball around you to protect you. You can place Michael's energy around you. But the most important thing of all is to send out strong, powerful thoughts. If your thoughts are wishy-washy, your aura is wishy-washy, and you are vulnerable because it's open. If your thoughts are strong, if you are sending out confidence, then your aura is strong and it will protect you. Okay? Oh, you have swans where you are every day. So they're bringing you that message, Nikki. Okay, Helen, can I have a message? Okay, Helen, let's see if there is a bird coming for you. Can we have one for Helen and everybody on that vibration? You've got the shark. Funny enough, I thought somebody was going to have the shark today because it kept falling out. And there we are. Now the shark is a beautiful, peaceful warrior. Very, very psychic. And what the shark is a 5th dimensional leader. So the message for you is acting as a peaceful warrior, but it's to be a leader. Stand up and be counted. Let your light be seen. The shark is this 5th dimensional, strong, powerful, protective being. And he patrols the oceans using spiritual discipline to keep all the beings in the oceans in a disciplined state, in their rightful state. And what the shark has done is that what the message also is that in your life you may have sacrificed yourself for somebody or for something or for a cause. And it's time now to start gathering that energy that you've given to other people and other things, to gather it back to yourself and find things that make you feel satisfied, that give you a sense of fulfillment. but pursue them with dignity, majesty, and power. When you carry the energy of the shark in your aura, you are a peaceful warrior. Sharks have got such a bad press, and they're not like that at all. They are incredible, incredible beings. So just remember to hold yourself as a peaceful warrior. Be a leader. Be a light. Show the people in your world what you're made of, so that they honor you, respect you. And you'll find your life is going to make a big shift. You know, you can do this. This applies to everybody. If we all took on this message and became peaceful leaders who were doing what gave us soul satisfaction without giving away our energy. As soon as you give away your energy, you feel angry or cheated, and that makes another hole in your aura. Keep that energy for yourself, and then people will learn from you and follow your example rather than draining your energy. So I hope that makes sense to you, because this is a very, very important card, very, very important message. One of the highest frequency fish in the oceans. Working with Archangel Metatron, can you see the beautiful orange above him? Like it's his sun just pouring onto him. And also working with Archangel Jules, who's in charge of the oceans and in helping the Christ light to flow through the oceans. So when you work with that Christ light of unconditional love, you can do untold good as long as you stand in your power. So I hope you like that message, Helen. Do let me have your comments on the messages, and what you think about the animals as well. And that would be really, really nice. Let's see if there's any other questions coming in. Everybody's wanting messages. Oh, Rachel, your daughter just cried when she saw the Swan card. She's 8 and it moved her, and she's asking why. Do you know? Obviously, it's talking to her. The purity, the strength. She can sense that in herself, and she wants to know how to demonstrate it in her life. Okay? Oh, Natasha, thank you for joining us from Cape Town. Love Cape Town, such a beautiful, beautiful place. Let's see if any more comments coming in here. Okay, Jessica, I think that, did you ask a minute ago for your birthday? I think some people are putting up questions again and again. Happy birthday for Jessica and Esmeralda. Thank you. You loved the shark card. That was right for you. And oh, that's Susie, your mum transitioned 10 days ago and a raven has come up for you. Well, I'll tell you why in a minute, but let me first deal with Jessica's card. Okay, Jessica. You've got the sheep. Another animal from the Pleiades. Okay, and sheep's they're never exactly what you expect. Can you see the rose from the Pleiades? Sheep are amazing healers. Wherever they go in the fields, they are spreading healing. Whenever they're with people, they are spreading healing. And they work with Archangel Gabriel and hope. So they literally spread healing and give hope wherever they go. People just think of them as sheep, but actually they are really special, heart-centered and beautiful, beautiful creatures. And so the message is act with fortitude and cooperation. So, for your birthday, Jessica, you are being sent heart healing by the sheep. So, heart healing is coming directly through to you from these animals. When you think about them, you connect not just to that animal, to that heart healing, you're also automatically receiving a link to Archangels Gabriel and Hope and to the Pleiades. Now, we are here in an incredible universal web of love and light, and links are triggered as we make connections. And so for your birthday, which, as I'm sure you know, is the most special day, you chose your birthday because it had exactly the right vibration, exactly the right atmospherics for the soul journey that you wanted to go on. Lady Gaia gave you a personal invitation to come to Earth, and every year on your birthday, the angels sing over you, renewing your original invitation. So it's a very, very special day. And the angels love it when we celebrate, when we light candles, when we sing, when we party. They love it. And so I hope you're going to enjoy your birthday thoroughly, and remember that the web that you're in the middle of, this cosmic web, is triggering all sorts of beings to send you love. And our task is to be open to receive it. Claudia says the rat message was very healing for her. Could you please draw an additional card for me? I think there are too many people waiting for cards, Claudia. Another time, because I said that I would say something for Susie, whose mother, I'm so sorry, Susie, it's a very, very difficult time when your mother passed over 10 days ago and you kept getting the Raven card. Well, that's telling you that she's passed well, that she's okay, because the raven belongs to the crow family. It's a messenger for Archangel Azrael, who collects everybody when they pass over. And the raven is bringing a message from your mother. The message is, of course, they always send a message of love. They always send a message to say that they're really sorry. Having seen what they see from another level, they're really sorry about all the things, big and small, that they didn't get right. And they send you an enormous heart healing. What I'm receiving is, it's a rose that's between red and pink. So it's got when I first saw it, I thought it was red. And then I saw that actually a lot of the petals were more of a pink color. But the raven is bringing this to you from your mother as a message of love. And I think the red is saying, with love and with her, not blessing exactly, but with her energy, go now and do all the things that you want to do. Fulfill your life and make sure that you do everything that you wanted to do. And she will be watching you and cheering and blessing you. Georgina, you used to say as a child that a shark was your favorite animal. Yeah, sharks are so, so special. And remember, you can get these animal cards. Here's the book again, Archangel Animal Oracle Cards, and they are on Amazon. Sandra, you love your sheep. And here is the booklet. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, there's a little sticker in there and a sticker in the shark. Okay. I don't know why, but I'll read you the guidance. There's information about the animals, but this is the guidance in the shark. This is the master card of the peaceful spiritual warrior. You're called on to strengthen and discipline yourself, claim your power, and act as a calm, wise influence for the highest good of all. To do this effectively, you'll need to develop all 5 senses to tune into the needs of those around you. Because you are strong, sensitive, and important, you may have sacrificed yourself in some way for the common good. Your guidance is to examine your life, decide what brings you satisfaction, bring more of those things into your life so that your wise leadership is founded on a feeling of personal contentment. So I love all the guidance they've given in the book, and just reading it helps. But you can also look at the card and let answers jump out for you. Okay, Catherine, don't tell me what it is. Your daughter is struggling with school and grades and everything. So let's have a card for all the children that are struggling and all the adults that are coping with it. Oh, you've got the deer. Okay. Funny, we've had the same cards again and again tonight. Trust in the support of the universe. I think this card is so brilliantly illustrated. And the message for your daughter, Catherine, is trust that the universe is supporting you. The angels that they work with are archangels Michael and his twin flame Faith. So Michael gives you strength and courage. And for your daughter, perhaps, and for all children, just placing Michael's cloak over them before they go to school can help them immeasurably. Undoubtedly, she's sensitive. So many of the children are very, very sensitive, more than we have any concept of. And so they need the extra protection because they're picking up everything around them. And I think that if you tell her that the universe or the angels are telling her to trust and she's going to be all right, that will help her. Look at that beautiful card. Okay. It's very interesting, some of these comments that are coming in. You get magpies, Deirdre, getting your attention since you're a small child, especially around times of change. That's what they do. They work with Archangel Azrael. They are part of the Crow family, and they are sent to tell you that change is happening. A magpie or somebody in the Crow family goes to every animal before it gives birth to tell it to prepare for the transition of birth. So you are very in tune with nature, very aware of what's going on if you know that that magpie is coming to tell you something is about to happen. And magpies also, they come to tell you to raise your frequency around something. So if there's going to be a change, very often we're nervous, anxious, raise your frequency and the change will be much easier that's coming. The artwork, Marianne, was done by Marjolaine Kraut. It says it on the cards, obviously. She's absolutely brilliant. She's Dutch and very, very psychically attuned to the animals. In fact, when she was, I had to laugh. I don't know if I can just find it now. Oh, it's amazing what just jumps out when you need it. Can you see the dog card here? Well, you might recognize the little dog that was sitting on my knee earlier. There are 2 dogs. And to my surprise, when she sent it to me, I found that it was Venus and Sugar. And she said that as she was painting them, Venus kept coming to her. She has never had an animal come to her and tell her so often and so clearly exactly how she wanted to be drawn. And apparently Venus would go to her and say, no, you haven't got my nose quite right. And no, you haven't got my ears right. And she had to keep doing it. until Venus accepted that she was right. And I thought, that is very typically Venus. She is a Jack Russell disguised as a papillon. So she's very sweet and fluffy and lovely, but she's got the heart and soul of a Jack Russell. And she's gorgeous. And this is Sugar, who is a cabochon. And she is sweet and loving and just loves to be cuddled. They are complete opposites. But that was the message that Marjolaine Kraut, who painted the cards, got from the dogs, my dogs, when she put them on there. Yes. Okay, we are so lucky to have the animal kingdom here looking after us and for us to look after. And next week, I'm going to be bringing the messages from the birds and the fish. Now, of course, typically we've had some come up tonight, but I'm going to focus predominantly on those because they have got so much to tell us. And the cards are just give us such a very clear understanding of the messages that now, okay, Mandy, you're saying your wonderful Animal Kingdom cards are available now to pre-order on Amazon. I ordered mine yesterday. Can't wait. Oh, thank you. So glad. It's lovely that you like them. Okay, Marianne, we have many deer and turkeys in our neighborhood. Well, the deer is about trust. And the turkeys, oh my goodness me, the message of the turkeys, sure that they came to me and I talked about them before. I can't remember what they said their message was, but they want to bring us peace. Like many of the birds carry a message of peace in their hearts, and that's what they want. And of course, they certainly don't want to be eaten. And at a time when we're bringing in the Christ light, what are we doing? We're eating these birds who are trying to bring peace to us. So just know that you are sending, that they are just telling you with total unconditional love, peace. VIP, you saw a white horse coming out of the fog and coming to me, and you weren't afraid in that dream. Well, no. What a wonderful dream, because of course white horses are on their way to becoming unicorns, and they are so pure. Which does remind me, I'm writing a new book about unicorns, and if any of you have any stories that you'd like to share or would be happy for me to share in my book, please send them to diana@dianacooper.com, marked unicorns, unicorn stories, and I will get those. And I would love to share any of the stories that you want to share with me. Hi, Hanny from South Africa. Tone. Hi, Tone. You're going through big changes. Do the animals and angels, let's see, have any guidance for you? Oh, Kirsty, you said there are thousands of deer in Finland and in beautiful, thousands of deer to Finland in our beautiful Lapland. Oh, the llama, the tone. So you're going through change. And here's your message from the llamas. Now, llamas are very loving, are very giving. They work with Archangel Chamuel. They chose to incarnate, and Archangel Chamuel is the angel of love. They chose to incarnate in South America. South America is connected to Venus, and so South America carries the love energy for our planet. So the llamas carry huge amounts of love, and they will give and give. They carry our burdens, they take on so much, but they set their limit. If somebody tries to overburden them, they absolutely refuse. So the messages the llama are bringing you is to set clear boundaries and enforce them. So decide. sometimes all you have to do is decide mentally what your boundary is. And if you decide that clearly enough and you intend to enforce it, you don't have to do anything, because everybody picks that energy up and they don't go over your boundary. I think it's absolutely fascinating how that works. Hello, Marjoline. Now, everybody who wants to see how her name is spelled, Marjoline, who painted these beautiful, beautiful cards, and that's her name up there. Okay, so I'm telling everybody who's tuned into this Llama energy that once you've decided on your boundary, then people will respect it. It's only when you say, oh, but I feel a bit mean if I do that, or oh, perhaps I could just help them do that, or perhaps it doesn't matter if they come into my house without knocking, or whatever it is that other people are doing. You have to decide what your limits are and set them. And so, Tone, if you are going through a period of great change, this is extremely important for you, because Archangel Chamuel is keeping your heart open for you while you go through that change, and then you can set your boundaries, decide exactly what you are prepared to do and put up with, not let anybody stop you or put their stuff onto you. You take your strength. And that's what the llamas are telling you. So, hope you've all enjoyed that, received something that was pertinent to you, that resonated with you from the animal kingdom. And next week, as I said already, I'm going to talk from Facebook Live about the birds, the fish kingdoms, predominantly. I'm sure other things will come in, but mainly about those kingdoms and the messages that they bring. So that's next week. On the 13th of February, I'm doing a Zoom. It's one of my cheap Zooms for £5.50 on Archangel Gabriel. And there is so much to talk about with Archangel Gabriel to make a really, really deep connection with him, so that not only do you receive the clarity about your next step, you receive purification, and with that comes joy. And so there's a lot of shifting that will happen when you work with Archangel Gabriel and learn to connect to him all the time. And on the 3rd of March, on a Sunday, I'm going to do my longer Zoom, and that's on unicorns. And again, we will do some deep and fabulous meditation journeys with the unicorns for soul healing, for all sorts of things that they come to us now to do. And I'll talk about them a little bit as well. Yep, it's 8 o'clock. It's been absolutely lovely. I've thoroughly enjoyed it as ever. And bless you, all of you. Have a great week and hopefully see you next week. Lots of love. Bye-bye.